Okay, hey everybody, excuse my wretched appearance. It's early in the morning, and yeah, lately I haven't really been feeling the whole hair thing or anything really. I'm at a stage in my pregnancy where I'm extremely hot, as in it's the winter. In fact, although it's bright and look like spring outside, it was raining really bad, but I'm like always hot and needing the air on or a fan on or open window or something. And so, yeah, my hormones is all over the place. So I'm just really not feeling anything right now. So excuse my little ratchet side ponytail thing going on. But I wanted to make sure I got this video out because I haven't been able to post lately. Which leads me into saying I've been super busy. There's been a lot going on with doctor's appointments. I have other personal issues that's going on. Plus, one of my topics, which I'm going to talk about in a second, has been taking a lot of precedence over my time lately. So, anyways, I made a little list of notes so that I can make sure I stay on task. And yes, you did see an old school notebook with pen. I still like to write a lot of stuff down. I have finally got accustomed to putting all my appointments and everything in my cell phone, which is kind of retarded. We spend all this money on these cell phones to use them to, I guess, sort of like um, keep up with our lives, our contacts, calendars, appointments, friends, pictures, and everything else like that. But yeah, some of us don't actually use all those features. So I'm starting to because I want all $399 plus tax of my money. But I'm still a writer. I like to write anyways, and in fact, I collect notebooks. So, writing is still one of my main note-taking things, even though, yes, I do have a memo section in my cell phone. Anyways, so what I'm going to be uploading, hopefully this weekend or sometime next week, but definitely within the next few days, I'm going to upload a couple of videos. And the first three will be my pregnancy weeks. It'll be for week 12, 14, and 15. I did not post anything lately, like I said, so I'll actually be posting those. I'm currently 15 weeks in 4 days. Um, and what I've decided, unlike a lot of other vlogs, I'm sure, is that I'm only going to post a pregnancy week, maybe every 2 weeks, because that's how often I'll be seeing the doctor. Usually what's going on between that time isn't much, except for the usual pregnancy issues like um, hormonal issues, nausea, um, let's see, swelling, all the different stuff that comes along with being pregnant is usually what's going on. The highlight of a pregnant woman's life is going to the doctor and finding out if the baby's healthy, the growth, listening to the heartbeat and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I said I'll just go ahead and record when I do have a doctor's appointment and stuff, because that's more exciting than for me to get on here and say, oh, nothing's going on, and yeah, end of story. So today I actually have an appointment with my perinatal doctor, and today is actually an exciting appointment because not only will he be checking to see if the babies are healthy and if they're growing, but he's also going to do anatomy to see if we can see what I'm actually having. And with that determination, we can see if they're fraternal or identical. The only thing is if they're both the same sex, then you won't really know if they're um, identical until I have them and they examine the afterbirth and see what all they shared or didn't share. And most importantly, though, it will be a zygote DNA test, which says if they're identical or not. So what I'm hoping for is either 2 boys or 1 girl, 1 boy. Why? My husband doesn't have any girls, and I don't want any girls because I have 4. And yes, so as this vlog progress, you'll see why I don't want any more girls. My 2 younger ones are boys, and although they're filled with energy and jumping and bouncing and breaking things, I'd rather deal with that than the attitudes, dressing, all the accessories, um, girls are more disorganized than boys. With my sons, I can just throw on an outfit and we can go. They don't really care that it's jeans or not. But these girls, it takes time. You got to get people up about 2 hours before you leave. Otherwise, you're going to be running late. Like I said, you'll see all this as this vlog progresses. Why I don't want any girls. And my husband said after being around myself and my 4 daughters, he don't want any girls either because girls are hectic. But he's used to having boys anyway, so obviously he would favor that. But he's like, I don't want nothing to do with no girls no more. So but I'm sure if one of them was girls, then he'd be thrilled to have one of his own because that he does not have. Anyway, back to the list. I'm also going to do a vlog about Preggo hair versus normal hair. I, for one, don't think that there's any difference, except for the fact when you're pregnant, you're more preamped to take a lot more vitamins and other essentials that your body loses, or not really loses, but that the baby takes out of your nutrients. And so what you're doing is constantly replenishing those, which in turn give you more vitamin K, more of these things that help produce hair. That's my belief. However, I wanted to do just a little experiment. Haven't seen this done. I could be wrong. I'm not going to say I'm the first to do it, but what I'm going to do is take pictures of my hair with a ruler, obviously, and we're going to see how long it is and watch the growth over time and also the thickness or anything like that, so we can see if there's any difference. And then I'll continue to track it after I have the babies so we can have something to compare it to and stuff. So we'll see. I'm not sure. My hair is pretty healthy and it grows pretty fast anyways. It's up in this little side ponytail, but actually my hair, excuse me, not my back. My hair is rather long, but again, I have natural hair and I've been had it for 10 years. No perms, nothing. All I do usually is wash it with Pantene for women of color, one of my favorite products that's out there. And I wash it with that and condition it, and then I just simply press it and flat iron it. Sometimes I'll add crinkles or curls to it just to do something different than a ponytail because that breaks your hair off. But other than that, I don't do any chemicals. I don't do hair lotions. I don't do grease. If I do put like a hair grease on, it's very light and it's just like right in this area because I get dry scalp right here sometimes. Other than that, I don't put anything on my hair. And so with that being said, my hair already has a natural shine to it. It's flowy, it bounces and stuff like that, which, like I said, I'll show you in another vlog. But yeah, so I don't think there's a difference, and it'll be great to track my hair being that it's natural. And one more other clause to that: natural meaning I don't do hair affinity, any other like additives or other products for hair growth and stimulants. I don't do those. So anyways, I'm also going to do one about my pulmonary embolism, and that'll give you some insight as to why, well, one of the reasons why I'm considered high risk. One is the pregnancy, and the other is because I've had a blood clot history and PE, pulmonary embolism, meaning a clot in your lungs. And so I actually did die, and I had to be resuscitated and stuff. But we'll go all into that when I tell my story. And in fact, what I'm hoping to do is have this, I'm going to tell my story from my perspective, then my husband from his perspective, and so you guys can get like a clearer picture, because obviously when I coded, which is another term for cease to exist or live, I couldn't tell you what was happening, obviously, because I was, to me, in a dream. So I want to tell it from the different angles of different family members of how they found out or how they perceived it or what all happened and stuff. And so then, like I say, you'll get not only just a little bit of history about me, but also one of the reasons why I'm considered high risk with my pregnancy. Then I'm going to do one of the family introduction. My oldest don't really want to get on camera and talk. I don't know why, but she don't. So I'll just flash a few pictures of her while she's talking in the background. And I'm going to ask all the kids a couple of questions, like, for instance, how does it feel to be in a big family? What are the challenges? What do you like? Different stuff like that, so that you guys can not only get introduced to them, but get their side of it. And I promise I won't edit it, and I won't look at them like this when they talking, so that they can really say how they feel. So I'm going to actually not be in the room, so you can get the rawness of them. um, I'm going to also do a few of them about the kids, like raising teens, and girls versus boys, because it is an extreme, huge difference. Hence why I don't want more girls. But we'll go over just, raising kids, being in a big family. And I'll kind of do that probably once a week. And I'll call that like the people in my house, and go over different stuff that has transpired throughout that week, or just different stuff that comes up, or topics, which my two kids, Hershana and Shania, they're helping come up with, because they think this is so cool. And once you see them, you'll know why. They're like the performers and the actors in the family. So as of what's been going on lately, I'll go ahead and do what's been going on lately right now. So starting with the laptop thing, like I started off saying. So my husband, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he stepped on my laptop or what. But basically, he came in like a wrecking ball on my damn laptop. And I'm going to show you how it looks, excuse me, on this super ghetto hookup, where I have to have this screen hooked up to this monitor. But yeah, so let me see if I can. So let me see. It's not really showing, I guess, because it's such a large glare. But let's see if I can kind of. Okay. Nah. Anyways, you were able to see my ghetto hookup, so that's what I'm using as a monitor. But anyway, it's like cracks, and you can see the liquid flowing through it, and I can't see not one thing, not even a piece of a word. And he gonna have the nerve to say my bad, as if like he stepped on my shoe or something. I'm so pissed, and every time I open up this laptop, I get pissed. And I haven't even had it for like a year, and he's like, oh, I'll fix it, but who cares? It's all about the principle. You broke it. And so it's just by the graces of God I haven't went and broke something of his that he cherishes. So I'm disgusted about that. Then what's been taking a lot of my time is, we're in a rather large house now. People will consider this to be big, but to us it's kind of compact because we have so many people. But it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a bonus room, and it has a formal living room and dining room area, and obviously the kitchen with the area for the table and stuff like that. But with the twins coming, and before I started buying stuff for the twins, I wanted us to get back into a size house that we are normally in. So I've been doing a lot of house searching and hunting, and found one. And I've been cleaning it up because I have OCD and I'm a germaphobe. So I've been going over there, me and my daughters, for the last, few days, last week or two, and cleaning up. And when I mean cleaning up, like bleach and water type of stuff, scrubbing the showers out with SOS pads. I mean, like getting on our elbows and stuff. And I know I'm pregnant, so before you say it, but I just can't do other people's filth, nor can I trust that somebody else cleaned it like I would. And so, like I said, I'm just kind of funny that way. No pun intended, but even at some of my family's houses, when I go there, yes, I do wipe off the toilet before I use it. Not saying anything against their house or their cleanliness. So I hope they don't take this personal. But yeah, that's just me. I'm just funny style that way. And then my oldest, she's been having issues at school, so I had to go up there and talk to her counselor and her, because she decided to go ahead and get an F and a D, and she only has one more year of high school. And so, yeah, I had to go and get that fixed and straightened, and to let her know that if she wanted to continue to exist on Earth and for me to remain free to walk the streets, she needed to get it together, because I didn't raise no failures. And once you see her pictures and see her, you'll see why she has no business even messing up like she is, outside of, normal teenage stress and stuff, which is fine and understandable. But I'm a pretty flexible and open parent. Me and my kids talk about everything. So if she was having an issue, she could have come and talked to me. But, it is what it is. I'm glad that I called it when I did, instead of waiting until a month before graduation and finding out that she's been slipping and could possibly not graduate. So we're back on track. I got this program between her and I called the Team of Oneness, meaning wherever I go, she's going. When she gets out of school, I'm picking her up and I'm dropping her off to school. And yes, she's in the 11th grade and she should not be monitored like this, but it is what it is. And so she doesn't really like my Team of Oneness because she said it's affecting her social life. But if you want your social life, then you would keep me out of your messing up situation. So, oh well, we'll continue this until I see some improvement, like when her next report card come out. And if she has proven herself and gotten things back where it needs to be, then maybe I'll release the reins a little more again. So, but yes, this girl has any and everything that kids would want to have, and she doesn't shop at cheap places, nor does she hardly ever get things on sale. And no, I'm not bragging about this, because my pockets actually hurt behind it, and so does my mom's pocket and whoever else she gets to get her stuff. But she don't get sale items. She normally gets it when it comes out. And this, like the amount, the shoes that she has, not the amount, but the different type of shoes she have, or shoes that I've even been walking with her and people have offered to pay her like $400 or $500 for her to take them off right there. So that just tells you a little bit. Anyways, and then I have my 3-year-old, which will be 4 February 19th, is a gamer. He wakes up asking to play a game. He goes to sleep playing a game. And it was really funny because I'm like, Daylon, can you help me find the comb so that I could comb his hair? And he's like, I can't see it. I can't find it. But never did he take his face off the screen or drop the game remote. So it's funny to me. But yeah, I have a gamer and he is serious about his games. So, and then also one more last topic is going to be words from Chennai and Tiny. They're quite funny together, and that's my 11-year-old and my 8-year-old. And they kind of bicker amongst each other because they're kind of close in age, and then Chennai is battling between becoming a preteen and still playing with the little kids. But anyway, just their dynamics together is hilarious to me, and they bounce off each other well when having a conversation. So we're going to do a couple of little recordings of them talking to you guys and just see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we'll continue. If not, then I'm sure Chennai, who's the drama actor person, will figure out a way to get herself back on the screen on the vlog, even if by herself, possibly sneaking. So if you guys see her upload something, please put a comment so I can see, because she probably would figure that out just because she wants to be like the queen of our existence and a superstar. So anyways, I am going to get out of here and get ready I have several appointments. Carpet cleaning is coming. Then I was able to get the owner at the new house to buy all new appliances, so I'm so happy about that. And then get ready for my doctor's appointment. So I will start uploading other videos, and I will see you guys later. Again, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the bottom of the comment. Even different questions you might want to know that I can ask my doctor when I go to my appointments, because there may be some things that I don't remember either. So until then, see you later.